Hey there, Dave Polka coming to you from my Shave Den here in Washington, Iowa, and it's August 5th, the day after my 50th birthday. By the way, guys, thanks for all the good birthday wishes. I really appreciate those. This is kind of an impromptu video. I was tagged by Jason Rudman to do the $6 million shaver video, or what is the $6 million shaver? Ray Pope started this deal, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and pull that off tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and by the way, I'm shaving at night tonight. Don't usually do that. I'm traveling tomorrow. I'm headed out from Iowa to Oregon. Actually, going to be spending some time out there. Maybe post up some photos. And actually, this kind of ruined my plans. My plan was to shave in the morning and smell really good for whoever ended up sitting next to me on the plane. But I'm going to go ahead and use my intended products for tomorrow today. And one of them is the beach. We're going to go to the beach this time. All right. And we're going to follow that up with the beach aftershave. And I'm going to use my Matthew Martin Custom to smear that lather all over my face and build the lather, whatever. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and wet my face with the Bloom water. Oh, caveat, I've had a few drinks. Maybe you noticed. I don't know. We'll see. Not quite Dominus Burgess level yet, but hey, I'm having fun. Okay, let me get the water going here to wash my hand, or rinse my hands off, and go ahead and wet my face with the Bloom water. Good stuff. Grab my hands off here a little bit. And tonight we're going to deal with what would make up the ultimate wet shaver, the $6 million wet shaver. And I think the first question here is, what is the ultimate razor collection? What razor collection? What wet shaver that we deal with on a regular basis would you take his razor collection? Well, and I gotta strongly agree with Ruds and go with Chris Stevens. I mean, his razor collection is freaking outstanding. I mean, he has some of the rarest stuff that is in incredible shape. I'm loading up my soap here as we speak. His double duck collection is, I can't even tell you how I envy that. And they say envy's a sin. I shouldn't envy it that much, but damn, this man's razor collection is unbelievable. And I'm making a hell of a paste here. Good old PAA. Good stuff. Let me rinse that stuff off my hand here and get to loading. I guarantee I'm going to have water, so I'm going to get it trickling here. Yeah, Chris Stevens' razor collection is freaking incredible. I actually have one of his razors here, a Boker, that we have kind of an exchange thing going right now. He's got my old Wostenholm French point razor just to test out. We were doing a little PMing, and I've got his Boker, an old vintage Boker 5/8 square, and I did a video with that, and it's a good shaver. I just don't have any experience with the ducks that he has. I think they're highly desirable on my list of razors to acquire. The razor I'm going to go ahead and use tonight is my Fredericks 7/8 Sheffield wedge that I just rescaled in blonde horn. I mean, it originally came with some either horn or tortoise, or I think horn scales, but they were just so far gone that they just needed to be replaced. So I put some Kironite scales on them with the modern lava flow, and then I started seeing all these guys putting up posts with the same scales, and I freaking can't stand that. So I had to pay homage to the blade and go back to some horn scales. I went ahead and I made these scales, and they're based off of the original shape, out of a blonde horn with some striations in them. My pinning isn't the perfect, but I used the original lead wedge, and this is one of my best shavers, so we're going to use that today. Enjoy it, guys. I know I will. Let me warm it up a little bit here. Okay, let's see how this drunk shaving business works. Okay, the second topic was the brush collection. And there are a lot of guys out there that have a lot of nice brushes. But I think Anthony Esposito probably tops the list. I mean, at least to what I've been exposed to. I know everybody knows that he loves the Savile Row, but he's also got quite an extensive collection of other brands, the Theters and he just has a nice Morrison Fondren. He's got a nice collection. So my nod's got to go to Anthony the Stallion on the brush collection. Nice shave so far. The next topic that I've got down is enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. A lot of guys, I've seen Gonzo on there. I can't discredit him a bit. He's enthusiastic as hell. But you know what? The guy that started this post, Ray Pope, gets my vote. He's constantly posted about wet shaving. It's the number one thing on his mind, and by God, he deserves my vote. The guy constantly thinks about wet shaving, and to be quite honest with you, he contributes a lot, and he's definitely the man. So he gets my vote. Okay, so the next category is soap collection. And I don't know, and I'm sure I won't be the first guy to say this, but how could you not know that Peter Charkalis probably has the best wet shaving soap collection that there is due to his serious freaking case of SAD, soap acquisition disorder. The guy has got a problem. I mean, he's got to get this figured out. He claims he's on a hiatus or a sabbatical or whatever. I ain't buying it for a second. He will acquire more soaps, but regardless of that, I think he probably, through his disease, has accumulated one of the best soap collections that there is in shavedom right now. So that's who I'm going with that one. All right. So we're going to make this a 2-pass shave today, and I'll touch it up in the morning. And that'll give me something to shave before traveling. All right, what's the next one? Experience. That's a tough one because I don't know enough people and how long they've been doing it. I mean, but there is one famous video on the internet, and it's called Shemench's 30th anniversary shave, where this guy, he hired somebody to go ahead and film his shave, and he's got a really nice, it looked to be Swedish steel 7-day set. And you talk about a guy with some skill with a razor. That doesn't come from doing it 3, 4, 5 years, whatever. This guy's been doing it for a while. So I got to throw this one out there to Shemench. I don't know. They say it's a guy that's on Razor and Brush. I'm not on there. I don't do the forum thing. But I got to throw it at him right now. Most of the guys that I know or communicate with haven't been doing it as long as this guy apparently has been. So Shemench gets that one. And the last one, drunk shaving. Awesome. Last one. Sorry, I gotta concentrate. Is Technique. And that, there are so many guys that really understand what's going on with the straight razor and really know. There's one icon that I have to throw in there, and that's the Stallion, Anthony Esposito. Every stroke, every shave is the same. He has a planned out way of doing it, and he does it the same way every time, and he gets awesome results. So I got to throw the Stallion out there. But I also agree with Ruds that Caleb McCullough has probably the smoothest technique that I've seen. I mean, dude, this guy's good. He knows what's up. And when he tells you that he's getting a good shave, you can take that to the bank. The guy has technique, so he knows what's up. So that's a split decision on that one. The Stallion and Caleb McCullough, they've got it in my book, anyway. So I think I've answered the questions. And it seems that this razor, as much as I love it, with its new cool scales and whatnot, could probably use a hone through handling and whatnot. Last time I shaved with it, it was one of the best shaves I'd ever had. It's pretty good now, but I can see it needs something. So. Shave's going pretty well, actually. And I don't mean this to be a long one. I'm going to go ahead and end it at this pass. But yeah, I appreciate the tag. I appreciate the tag. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't paid attention to Chris Stevens' posts, check out his Shave of the Day stuff. First freaking class. No joke. Alrighty. I think that's going to be the end of that. Let me get a washcloth here. Rinse this off. But that's my perfect shaver. Caleb McCullough's technique is extremely good. Not a flashy guy. Don't think he intends to be a flashy guy. Doesn't have flashy videos or big intros. But check out his videos because the technique is incredible. If you're a straight shaver, you can appreciate it. He does a lot of honing with Arkansas stones. Which is also another alternative method. Doesn't seem to go with the grain. You know, I think he's a good dude, and he appreciates honesty in people, and doesn't really deal well with guys that aren't that way. But anyway. And Peter Charkalis, I mean, come on. This guy has to have the best freaking soap collection ever. The dude has a sad soap acquisition disorder, worse than anybody I've ever seen. And his razor collection is right there also. Although he didn't pull the trigger on my Philly when I had it up, which is no longer for sale, by the way. But anyway, that being said, that shave was done. A little 2-pass shave. That was 2 days growth, or a day and a half. And geez, look at that. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and throw some AS on here, the beach. Good stuff. And I'll do the same in the morning, because I think that'd be a really nice shade. Or, ooh, felt a little bit of sting on that one. That'll be a really nice scent for people to experience when they're sitting next to me on a plane. All right, that's my answer to Rudd's tag. The $6 million shaver. We got the razor collection. Chris Stevens, well deserved, highly deserved. Brush collection goes to the Stallion. First class. The guy has some awesome brushes. Enthusiasm, got to give it to Ray Pope, because he's constantly online talking about it and putting up videos, and the dude lives wet shaving, and he has a true heart for the community, regardless of the shit that he puts up. Soap collection, it has to go to Peter Charkalis. I mean, I can't even imagine what he's got with all that he purchases and through his travels and everything else. But experience, I'm going with that. I don't know who this even is. This Chemench. Everybody's seen the video. If you watch it, you'll be blown away with his ability. And the technique, it's a split between Caleb and the Stallion. The Stallion, dude is methodical. But Caleb, man, he's smooth and he's got some flow. Guy can move that razor around his face and do it efficiently. All right, guys, this is my video. So you guys have a great evening, and peace out.